In this video, I'm going to announce the 2 raffle winners from this year's fundraiser. Let's do it. How's it going, guys? Carl Spaza here from the Drumming for All nonprofit. We will talk more about them as we always do. I do want to announce these raffle winners first. We're going to do the snare drum to start things off. So just as a reference, this is a 14-inch Ludwig snare, brand new snare drum. It's gorgeous, sounds good. I haven't even really touched it very much after I got it as the prize. Didn't want to mess with it, didn't even want to play it or touch it or anything. So whoever wins it, they're gonna have to tune it. And I tapped on it a little bit. I couldn't help myself. It sounded good, but it's gonna need a little bit of, obviously, some breaking in. So let's see who won the Ludwig snare drum. And as you guys can see, yes, this person in the blue, they sure did donate a hefty amount. Thank you so much to them. If they win, they earned it. Oh, that's how it goes, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Nice. All right, man. Jason, congrats. So actually that's cool because I know the snare drum that they have, and this one's going to sound way better. So congratulations to Jason and family. So now, before we announce the second raffle winner, it is going to be a bunch of Saluda cymbals. Big shout out to Saluda, of course, for sponsoring the event. They sent us these cymbals free of charge. We love you guys over there at Saluda. And if you are a donating a monthly Drumming for All donor, you get a 10% discount on all Saluda cymbals that you buy. And, they're amazing, but we can also help facilitate if you guys want to do a trade-in or anything. Saluda is awesome, and we're there to help as their backup. So any questions about Saluda, feel free to reach out to Drumming for All. So like I said, before we announce that winner of that raffle basket, let's do something a little bit different. Let's talk about the event. On November 10th, 2024, which was 2 days ago, we had our 4th annual fundraiser. Now, the first fundraiser was just me in this room for 24 hours teaching drum lessons for 24 hours straight. So we did our best to fill all the 24-hour spots. I had some 1-hour lessons, some 30-minute lessons. So there were some spots we couldn't fill. So I just played drums and hung out and talked to people. Nothing was really going on at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I had to just tough it out. That was kind of fun. It was actually super fun. And I taught drums for 24 hours straight. So cool. Second fundraiser was I played drums for 12 hours straight. Or no, sorry. I took 12 hours worth of drum lessons and played for 12 hours. Because, again, I don't think we filled all those spots either. But then the rest of the time I was just playing songs. That's right. I remember now. And that was awesome. That was a great one. And then the third annual fundraiser last year we did at a physical location instead of just doing it here. We did it at a gym. I literally played drums for 12 hours straight. That was the gig for the third annual. Again, we've been trying different things and experimenting. And that one was really cool because I played drums for 12 hours in an MMA cage at a local gym. That's pretty cool. And so obviously for this year, we wanted to do it again in a physical location, but this time we wanted to make the physical location itself or the event actually something fun to come to. And we did not spend any money on, I can't say any money, we did spend money on advertising, but we didn't spend a lot of money on advertising. We spent more money on preparing for the event, getting our hands on that snare drum that just got raffled, getting our hands on, Saluda sent us the cymbals for free, so we didn't have to pay for that. That's awesome. But all kinds of stuff getting ready for the event. So either way, it did have a physical element to it. We wanted people to come out to the event, buy raffle tickets on the spot. But like last year, because we live streamed last year, that's how, I should have mentioned that before, but that's how we made all the money from last year's event, was that we had a fantastic turnout of people online, and people were donating. So it was $5 for a song, $20 or $10 for 2 songs, $15 for 3 songs or whatever. I don't know why I explained that because the math kind of adds up, but it's fine. That's how we made our money from last year's event. And this year we made this year the same amount as last year, just in the pre-sale raffle tickets. So this year's event was supposed to be, we were roughly estimating about double in donations this year from last year. However, on the 9th, the day before the event, while I was there setting up, my laptop was stolen out of my car. So I obviously take 100% responsibility for that because it was on the later side. It was dark. I'm moving in and out of this building, pulling expensive equipment out of my car. You know, always trying to have situational awareness and looking around and keeping an eye out, but didn't see anybody. You know, I was focusing on bringing my gear in. Went out to go grab the computer bag, and it was gone. So the entire bag got taken, laptop included. That was the laptop, and this was 8 o'clock at night the night before. I mean, we're talking, 12, 14 hours before the start of the event, and the main component of the live stream gets taken out of the equation. So we were not able to live stream. I would not have had the time or the resources to get my hands on another laptop and then prepare that laptop for an event. It's not like the laptop just is magically ready for a lot of stuff that we needed from it. This laptop had been prepared specifically for live streams. That's why we got it. So that was obviously like, imagine a balloon deflating, because we were projected to double our funds between the physical event and the live stream, and then that didn't end up happening. So obviously I'm explaining all this stuff and telling you guys the story. I hope this isn't boring, because this is exactly what happened and what is happening with the Drumming for All program, which a lot of you donate to monthly, so you want to know what's going on, right? So that's why I'm doing this. So yes, the laptop got stolen. Yes, to a certain extent, it did kind of just crush the momentum of the event. We will be doing an online event soon where all of the raffle winners get to hear me playing their song, which is part of what they paid for. We'll make a big party of it for anybody who wants to join, and we'll have some fun, and I will do that here. Now, on the heels of that, I will not be doing another physical event until next year's 5th annual fundraiser. I have done a ton of events on Drumming for All's behalf. We're going to put those on hold for now. I'm still going to do the group lessons at the church, obviously. I've been invited out to do like drumming events at schools. I'm obviously still going to do those. But in terms of the monthly Nazareth events, I'm going to put those on pause. And let me just take a second here to say that obviously this is not against Nazareth. You guys rock. And then I put a video out earlier about how grateful we are for them. We had my art up in the gallery, so not only was it this cool event, but I actually got to see all of my art in a gallery for once. This was the first time I ever did that, so Jenny is so awesome. You guys over at Nazareth are amazing. We will be doing more stuff. I do want to do the 5th annual fundraiser there. Why wouldn't I want to do that? Everything else about that place was great, and the people involved are great. So I'm going to stick with these great people who we have fun with and get along with. I'm absolutely going to stick with you guys. So it's not about that. This idea of like no more live events, no more clinics at Nazareth. It's because I need to funnel. I need to have like tunnel focus right now, and I need to really zero in on the most important things that the Drumming for All program should be focusing on at the time. And these live events get some attention, but not nearly as much attention as the work that goes into them, and we don't want to spend the money on the advertising. Okay, so all of that is to say, Drumming for All is going to pivot a little bit here. No more live events until next year's fundraiser. No more Ow Ow Cow events, although those were super fun. I might squeeze one of those in because it's kind of funny just playing outside of an ice cream shop with the lady who lives above the ice cream shop yelling out the window that she's going to call the cops on me. This is the definition of a musician's fun. So I might squeeze one of those in too. But besides that, and the obvious ones where Drumming for All is doing its mandate, which is to give lessons to kids who can't afford them at no cost to the kids and the families. I'll obviously stick to those wherever they pop up. The rest of the time and energy is going to go into the YouTube channel and the YouTube videos, because that is potentially a lot of generated income down the road if the YouTube channel grows, and that will help the program tremendously. So just the same way as our recurring monthly donors are the reason why the organization exists at all to begin with. Not only that, we want to pivot and focus on that other monthly recurring amount of money coming into the program, which is the money from YouTube. Right now, Drumming for All is not making an exciting amount of money per month from YouTube, but it is making a non-zero amount of money from YouTube. That is amazing. That is awesome. You push that. You keep pushing in that direction because there's potential growth there, and we all know how some YouTubers can become insanely popular and wealthy, and all of that money is just going to go into the Drumming for All mandate, which is to get drum gear and drum lessons to families that can't afford them. Period. So we're pivoting a little bit. The other thing in that regard, before we announce the cymbal package winner, is that I'm not going to be doing any more monthly raffles. The time and energy that goes into finding like great deals, so that it wouldn't make sense for me to take your money and then pay for something that you're then going to win. It's a closed loop. That doesn't make any sense. I spend time and energy and sometimes personal money finding great deals. Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Guitar Center. They have used gear, finding great deals, and then those become the raffle items. Or if the people who win don't want that, they can pick something from the merch store. But then that's, between $50 to $100 total, paying for the item that they decided they want and then shipping it to them. So I'm going to put a pause on those monthly raffles. If anybody decides that that's enough of a reason to stop donating to the program, please let me know that first, because that's an important data point. That means that you want to win these items, and that's part of why you donate. Okay, tell me that. If everybody tells me that, I'll keep doing it, right? It makes perfect sense. But as of right now, I don't think that's the case, so we're going to pause on those. However, that does not mean that we are entirely stopping the obviously beneficial and fun thing of announcing raffle winners and having drum-related raffle prizes. We're going to put some more time... I'll shut up soon. Even my voice is saying to shut up. We'll put some more time and energy into cooler new raffle-related ideas and raffle prize-related ideas. So, for example, one idea is, maybe from now until next year's fundraiser, we start putting a little bit of money into a full-on drum set. So it's not like you're winning a snare or a set of cymbals. You're winning the entire package. You're winning a potentially $1,000, $2,000 worth of gear, because maybe that money trickles in little by little over the span of the whole year, and then we end up with a really great prize at the end to incentivize people to donate even more, right? If I'm going to raise $10,000, you bet I'm going to spend $2,000. So ideas like that are gonna be percolating, so that there are fewer of these raffle winners, but the winners are going to be much more excited when they win. Full kit, full everything. I've got other ideas. I won't share them yet. There's specific companies in mind that I plan on calling and bending their ear about these ideas. And I have just ranted like a maniac, but don't you just love it? Anyway, so thank you guys so much for keeping up with all of this. For those of you who have, if you're still watching, put a, what emoji? Donut? Is there a donut emoji? Put a donut emoji in the comments if you're still watching. If there's no donut emoji, do the French fry emoji, but there's got to be a donut emoji. Slap a donut emoji in the comments, and you will get, how about that? You'll get 100 raffle tickets. For whatever that future raffle is, whatever that next one's going to be, you're automatically 100 tickets deep because you're sitting here listening to me talk about donut emojis. Love, love, love you guys and the Drumming for All program. Let's announce our cymbal winner now. Okay, so we've got our wheel with our names. Let's see who won the Saluda Cymbals. Go. Who's it gonna be? There you go, dude. Nice. Kale. Congrats, man. There you go. Woo! That one guy, that's me. All right, cool, man. Congrats. So Kale has a pair of hats. He might want these more. I don't know what he's going to do with two pairs of hats. But sorry, now you're just staring at me, staring into space. I'm trying to figure out what, because I have other cymbals. I have other like stuff here. I could potentially get him, instead of sending him the hats, I could send him an extra crash. So what's funny about Kale is that he's got an electronic kit. So, but he bought a snare. He bought a pair of hi-hats, And so he's sort of like building an acoustic kit slowly. So now he's going to have the snare, the hi-hats, a bunch of other Saluda cymbals, but no drum set. And we'll get him there eventually. Love it. All right, guys, thank you so much. Keep an eye on this channel because this is where we're going to be focusing the majority of our attention, like I mentioned earlier in the video. It is the small monthly donations that make the biggest impact. Even $5 a month will help the program. Besides the overhead issues, like our normal, just regular monthly costs of keeping the nonprofit going, any additional funds, even as small as $5, is just going to add on to the stuff that we can do, paying drum teachers to do events, paying drum teachers to do lessons. We have teachers who do teach for free as well, so they work for free, and then when we have other opportunities to pay them to do stuff, we take those opportunities. That money can go into refurbishing gear to then give to another, a place like the children's home, for underprivileged youth. There's all kinds of stuff we can do with that money, and even $5 a month it helps, and it goes into that pile that we can then apply to these different ideas that we've got. So keep an eye on the channel. We'll keep you guys updated. Please consider donating monthly, and keep drumming, guys. Have a good one.